Hi, what's up, you guys? I hope you're all having a great day today. So, today we are going to be talking about Latto as she recently announced an upcoming album that is coming hopefully soon. Latto has been grinding nonstop for a minute now, and it seems that she is finally getting ready to drop an album, but many, myself included, were just a little bit taken aback by the rollout for this whole thing. But before we jump into all of that, I do want to say if you're interested in female artists, music conversation, music debates, music reviews, and really anything music related, definitely consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. Alright, let's talk about Latto and her upcoming era and album. So, I don't know about y'all, but I was definitely anticipating some type of project from Latto this year. She's been pretty consistent last year with her releases. Enough time has passed since the last album. It just felt kind of appropriate, in my opinion. I was definitely curious as to what direction she would take for this upcoming album, as she's grown a lot since the last one, 777. She dropped quite a bit during 2023 and explored a lot of different sounds and was seemingly testing the waters for herself. One of the standouts that Latto had released that year was her hit Put It On The Floor. The song gained popularity due to the Rip Me Up the Plastic trend that was going viral online, and it was also widely known for the disses that she allegedly made against her then rival Nicki Minaj. And given the themes of Latto's music released recently, it seems as if Latto has settled for that op music approach for her latest album here. Latto's first single released this year, Sunday Service, was highly regarded as a diss on her latest rival Ice Spice, as the two have been rumored to have a beef for a minute now. Latto took various shots at Ice Spice on this record and seemingly has yet to move on from the disses that Ice once directed at her on her track Thank You the Ish Fart. Latto has been seen referencing this diss on multiple occasions, I'm assuming in an attempt to kind of just reclaim the disses that were shot at her. But the most recent instance of this was at the Atlanta Birthday Bash event in which Latto headlined. To celebrate her headlining, Latto got a cake shaped like the poop emoji with "Holy-ish you're headlighting" written on it. There was also a video of Latto backstage at the event that surfaced online where Latto is heard claiming that she is, and this is a direct quote, y'all, she is the stinkiest fart that we have ever smelt. Anyways, it seemingly feels as if Latto likes to use these buzzwords to kind of just keep that beef between her and Ice Spice going online, you feel me? Latto has continued to lean into that op approach with her latest release this year. Just back in June, she dropped her song Big Mama, which featured a snippet of hers that was going viral online, as well as a new song from her. The first half of the song actually has this like lover girl type of vibe, and I honestly really like that switch up from Latto. But it's actually in the second half of Big Mama where we really hear that like op sound. Latto is definitely spitting here, do not get me wrong, but it seems as if she is continuing to take some shots at Ice Spice on this song. The line in the song that really feels directed at Ice is where Latto says, "You better stick to TikToking, meant that with all disrespect." This, as well as the intro to Latto's recent performance at the 2024 BET Awards, genuinely lead me to believe that Latto is just really focusing on addressing her beefs for this upcoming album. Now, none of this would normally not be an issue, I don't mind if the girls want to pop their ish, say what they gotta say, but really my main issue with all of this is the name that Latto chose for this upcoming album of hers. In case you missed it, while she was headlining the Birthday Bash event, Latto announced that her album would be titled Sugar Honey Iced Tea, which when you abbreviate it, it gives us shit. Now, y'all, I really do not have an issue with Latto like addressing her ops. I actually encourage her to say whatever it is that she wants to say, but I just feel like to go to the lengths to name an entire album after the one diss song that Ice Spice made out you is just doing a little bit too much. Honestly, I feel like she is just giving Ice Spice way too much power in this whole situation. Like, I really don't know what the goal is here, because in my eyes, she just kind of comes across as bothered. If y'all want to know my 2 cents, I feel like Latto really should have leaned into the whole Big Mama persona and vibe for this album. I mean, she's been calling herself Big Mama for a hot minute now. You know, she's saying it like on all her songs. She had an outfit wearing the phrase during her performance. You know, it was all set up in the background for the BET performance. Like, the whole Big Mama thing, in my opinion, is just a lot more recognizable for Latto in this whole era than, you know, trying to make fart references. It almost feels like it's set up in a way for Big Mama to almost be like an alter ego for her. You know, the Big Mama persona feels like someone who's real confident in themselves, you know, who will say whatever it is that she gotta say and keeps her man in check. And I genuinely feel like if she chose this route for the album, it would feel a little bit more cohesive. So I don't know why she just doesn't lean into that opposed to all of the fart references. I genuinely feel like simply calling the album Big Mama would have been a better marketing strategy than the current shitty title, as it just feels like a desperate attempt to piggyback off this stale beef. Overall, based on what we currently do know about Latto's album, it just feels like the whole rollout is just all over the place. It seemingly looks as if Latto is focusing on addressing her rivals during this era, but the way she's gone about this thus far seems less strategical and more like she's bothered and trying to seem unbothered. I'm really hoping that as time goes on and we receive more music and album promotion, we will have a better understanding of what exactly Latto is trying to sell with her shits. I mean, sugar, honey, iced tea. But anyways, that was simply my 2 cents on Latto's current album in the works. But I'm definitely interested in hearing all of your guys' thoughts and opinions on Latto and what she's trying to sell with sugar, honey, iced tea. Are y'all here for what Latto is bringing to the table, or are you hoping for just something a little more promising? Don't be afraid to sound off in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and making it this far, and hopefully I will see all of you guys in the next one. Peace.